And welcome everybody back to the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open of 2024. We're here at Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington. This is our final round-robin televised match facing the defending champion Mink Nutcharut against N.Bayarsaikhan. If I'm pronouncing that correctly.
You did that great.
Well, thank you. And that lovely voice in the booth with me is Molina Ortiz, who's going to be joining for some color commentating. So Nara is going to be set to breaking off, and we're going to get underway. So how you doing today, Molina?
I'm doing fine.
Great, great. And how was your experience here at the tournament?
It was much better than I expected. It was fantastic. The players are amazing. The venue is amazing. Yeah, enjoying playing snooker for the first time.
Because I hear that you're predominantly a pool player.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've been playing pool actually since 1999 in New York City.
Great.
Started.
Did you know much about snooker before you played in this tournament?
I touched the tables for on and off, but never actually played it in a competition like this, so this is the first time doing so. But yeah, I got to know the rules, and I got to know the game today too. I played number 2, and she was amazing. And I think we have number 1 right now playing, right?
We do. We have the defending champion, number 1 ranked, Mink.
From Thailand.
Yeah, I was quite impressed. I was, commentating on a few of your matches, impressed that you were picking up the game quite well. Like, you think a lot of times when pool players come into the game, they're going to try and pot everything, but you knew to kind of take your medicine and lay a snooker on your opponent.
Yeah, I actually did a little research on the game, how to play it, watch videos, and I have some friends from the UK teaching me how to do the game, not to go for many things as you do in pool. Yeah, I'm a little aggressive in pool. I like to go for my shots quite a lot. So yeah, I had to take it easy in this game, especially in the long shots. Yeah.
And are you from around this area, in Seattle area, or?
I was born in Mexico, migrated to New York City, where I spent most of my life, and right now since 2017 in Portland, Oregon.
Okay, great.
Yes, that's my home right now.
How is the snooker scene in Portland?
We have quite a few venues who have snooker tables. That's what I practice usually, Legends, which I'm sponsored by Legends.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks, Michelle. Yeah, shout out to my sponsor venue in Beaverton. And yeah, I get to play there quite a lot. They have one snooker table, so I get the privilege to practice in there. There's not many venues who have them around Portland. So.
Mink is putting a nice break here. It's David Burney in the booth. I'm joined by Molina Ortiz, who has played in the tournament. So if you do have any questions for Molina, feel free to write it through in the chat. It's her first time playing in this championship, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be back, right?
I hope so, yes.
Great
Those
to
are
hear.
the plans. We're talking about China. It's going to be next year. I got a whole year to practice.
Fantastic.
Good. All right, so well, thank you.
You can stick around for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you want me here? Okay.
Oh, definitely. I think everyone is enjoying having your perspective in here.
Thank you. She's in a great run.
Mm-hmm. And how do you find the conditions here at Ox?
This is the most amazing venue we have in the Pacific Northwest, I would like to say. Mike, the owner, keeps this place in pristine conditions. The pool tables are amazing. Their equipment is amazing, and as you can see, the snooker tables are like pristine. You know, it's the best around. Mike does a great job. I would like to say the best venue in the Pacific Northwest. And my home in Beaverton, of course.
And the team with World Women's Snooker, they've been accommodating to you, and
They were really nice, all of them. I got to meet all of them, and they were amazing. I played a girl from I played number 2.
Anye.
Yes,
Hmm.
she plays amazing. I mean, I got my medicine, you know.
You're picking up the terms quite nicely.
She was pretty fantastic, and I was with a lady from India, and she was really sweet.
Well, Sea Husky in the chat room is asking, what type of pool do you play?
I play in pool. I play everything. I play 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. I play one pocket. I pick up one pocket and I lock the game. A little bit of a straight pool, but mostly 9-ball and 10-ball 9 days and one pocket. Yes. We have some really good one pocket players around.
Hmm. And one pocket, that's just where you pick up pockets on the table, and that's where you can pot your balls?
Yeah, in one pocket, you choose the bottom. You only play the bottom 2 pockets. Everything is going to one pocket. The break is a little different. You gotta break soft to kind of protect your pocket, or pushing balls to your pocket. Play the cue of safety so your opponent doesn't have anything to his pocket. So it's one pocket is yours and the other pocket is him, and it's usually the bottom 2. It's the bottom 2 pockets. It's a fantastic defensive game and a lot of banking. So it quite shows you cue ball control when you play the game.
So probably one pocket is a good game to play in preparation for snooker.
Yes, it's very defensive game too. One of my idols, I think, is one of the best one pocket players in the world, Francisco Bustamante. So. But
Link's doing the job here, that's for sure.
did she has missed already?
She did break down, so she started up a new break.
Okay.
Had a great red to start this one.
She's going to the side. Great pot.
It's quite amazing. On the side note, last year
Yes.
when this tournament was going on, we had a little break on Championship Sunday, and we all went out for some Thai food for lunch and brought along Mink. And it was amazing to once see the waitress was like, wait a minute, you look a little bit familiar. And then the waitress went back, got all the cooks and everyone from the restaurant. They realized it was Mink, one of their local favorites. So that was fun to see. They all got in photos, and Mink's just such a delight, great ambassador for the game. You know, take time for everybody.
Yeah, I got my picture with her. The first time, as soon as I saw her, I wanted to meet her and introduce myself to her. Really sweet girl. I think I talked to her and she said she started playing at 11, like 10 years old. Her fundamentals, the way she struck is great. Her patterning is so crisp and
Yeah, it really has a very deliberate pause in that backswing. Really settles the nerve, and we do talk about her sweetness, but she's pretty ruthless on the table.
and that is nice, you know. You need that in the table. You don't want anybody to take it easy on you, otherwise you don't learn. So, oh, Anchor has to be strictly on this. Yes.
Yeah, you'll notice a
Yeah.
lot with all these players, fierce competitors, not wanting to give an inch on the table.
Yes.
But then when the match is done, laughter, handshakes,
Mm.
just a great environment.
Sometimes I think about me like when I'm playing pool because I have this like mean face, but no, it's just when I'm playing. I think she has a good opportunity right here to make quite a run again. Just in the corner going for pink, black. Yes, going for the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice a lot of these top players, they want to get that black ball back on the spot.
Okay.
Richard P., yes, it is David Burney in the booth. I am doing quite well, and I did come to Sheffield, and I did take some photos this year. I put a few of them up on my Facebook page. Yeah, hopefully, too bad we didn't connect, but I'll definitely be there again next year. You can always send me a private message, and hopefully there's somewhere in Sheffield. Have you been to Sheffield, Molina? The home of snooker?
No.
Oh, we
No.
got to get you over there.
No. No, I haven't.
So being new to the game of snooker, is there something you really enjoy about this game?
The game alone is fantastic. It's so much a strategy. It's I really enjoy playing this game. I think I'm gonna practice quite a lot to get better. I would like to learn a lot more of it. It's a fantastic game. I love the strategy.
Okay. And what do you find the toughest part about this game?
Fighting. Switching for the pockets that it's different the way you aim to the pockets in pool, the way you aim over here, of course, because they're rounded.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta pay attention to the round. They won't go in.
Nara's getting this frame handed to her. Mink is definitely showing some great championship form here.
Yes. Currently in 17 round right now. Oh,
Set a position there, but a 71-point lead and 65 on the table. So Nara needs a couple of snookers to get back into this frame.
yeah. I think she underhit it or overhit it because she had one red to this corner to the bottom right. Both.
And you said you came to America when you were 10 years old, is that correct?
Very young.
Very young.
Yes.
So were you involved in any cue sports back in Mexico when you were growing up?
No.
Okay.
I knew pool over here actually in New York. I started very late at 27.
Okay.
So it's quite late for a pool player to start. In
Better,
any sport, you know. In any sport.
better late than never.
And now I get a snooker at this age of my life, so it's awesome, you know.
Great.
It's always good to learn something different. So.
So I wonder if is snooker pretty big in Mexico?
Not that I don't think so.
No.
No. It's more of a three-cushion country.
Okay.
Yes. Though they have a tournament in not lately in Culiacan, I think they had an open. A lot of top pros were there
Okay.
in a 9-ball tournament. So, but it's well known for three cushion. It's billiards. saw her putting those quite a lot.
Kind of nice, a two-way shot, almost a shot to nothing. You know, with the angle that she was going to take it, she could come in and out of the top end of the table and return to bulk. I think Nara just wants to maybe get a few balls in, just feel like she's getting her back arm loose.
She needs to get a couple sneakers and putting some balls because he's running out of reds. She's just too precise and I am very nervous doing this.
You're doing a fantastic job, Molina. Everyone is
Very
loving you in the
nervous.
street. It's a great voice.
Very nervous doing this. And at this point, recording? Nice ball. Again, she's doing a little run. 17 again. Let's see how many she puts up.
So the first U.S. Open champion, Jamie Hunter, is reaching out to you, Molina. She supposedly did text you, but she doesn't know if she's heard anything from you. But
I did text her back.
Okay.
Hi, Jamie. I did text her back today. Maybe the UK and America texting, but I sent her also my email. So, what did she say?
Yeah, she's just saying, just pretend there's no mic and we're just having a little chit chat.
That is never pretending, Jamie.
Yeah, we're back with frame 2 with Mink Nutcharut set to break off. Yeah, great to have a guest in the booth, hearing a little bit about their story. Molina had never done that before, but she sounded like a seasoned pro. She's like most of the players. They like to do talking with their cue. This Mink was definitely showing us very powerful, quick little first frame. Less than 20 minutes, less than 15. Let's see if Naratoya can respond. The Mongolian player. Quite a diverse of nationalities in this tournament. Great to see. A Thai player going against a Mongolese. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but a lovely woman from Mongolia has traveled over to play. Mink was aggressive there. Long miss. Naratoya has an opener. Great pot there by Naratoya. Nicely on the pink to continue this break going, so she's making the most of her chance. Didn't have many chances in that first frame. She's at the table. Like to get that right away from that black after this pink. Good to hear we have some friends tuning in from the 10,000 Lakes state of Minnesota. Hopefully there's a big scene out there. I have to agree with you there, Russell Jones. He's mentioning that the Mongolian ladies snooker seems very popular, and a lot of countries are starting to build some snooker infrastructure. And I couldn't agree more, and I think that goes down to the great work that Mandy Fisher, Matt Heward, and Diana Schuler have done with the World's Women's Snooker Tour, really giving women the opportunity to come out and play competitive. That's also a learning curve for some. Obviously, we have some very talented players that we saw with Mink, and Naratoya is not looking too bad in this frame, but there are some players that this is their first time, as we found from Molina, who's an expert pool player, but tried her hand in snooker and just enjoyed it and is going to keep at it. See how costly that miss is. Can Mink take advantage? So red by the green is not too bad for a right-hander. It's got some distance. The red close to the top right corner. Just got to use the rest. But Naratoya very proficient with that tool. Great shot. Full of confidence there. With break of 8, does she want to continue it going? Does she just want to? For that black ball. Interesting shot selection. She has left a red on the open out there to the right middle, and it's pushed the black now into a very inviting potable position. So maybe that was Naratoya's plan. She's forced Mink to make a miss. A rather easy red. Black is just a sitter over the top left corner pocket. Our referee Dave Daly doing a fantastic job. Knows all the rules in and out, and that's important when a color ball is pocketed. If their spot is covered by another ball, it goes to the highest point value, and in this case, the blue spot. Yeah, this yellow is coloring that red. So Mink might have got away with something there. Just a long pot for this red onto the top left corner. But now Ratoya has to just contend with the annoying green queuing over it. Funny bridge hand, just can't put it flat onto the table. That's what can happen sometimes. Those were dropping like flies on the highway in the last frame, but now they're just kind of not wanting to find the bottom of the pocket. This was a great opportunity there for Mink to put a high break together. Ratoya could do the same here. Red's open. Red's kind of blocking a little bit of that pink. Black is open in the middle of the table. Trying to make a nice recovery shot to keep the break going, but unfortunately red didn't find the pocket. Opened the door for Mink now. Such great smooth cue action. Just taking a look at Mink, she doesn't deviate from the plan. Kind of sees the shots that she needs to take, comes down, a few little tiny feathers, then comes back and puts a real dramatic pause on the backswing and then drives the cue through that cue ball. Costly miss there. She was definitely in flow. Seems like she almost was going to steal that frame. Maybe just a little lapse in concentration. These are tight pockets, that's for sure. Great red there by Naratoya. She put a cue ball tight to the cushion. Snooker will be coming up, but it's tough when that cue ball is tight against any cushion. You're only hitting the top. The chance to put unwanted side can happen. Have a two-way shot there. And 22 points in it, and 43 on the table, so still anybody's frame. If Mink can take it, she'll win frame and match. Naratoya needs to take this one to force us into a decider. Just going to clip off the right side. Two cushions back around the table. But a miss. Don't think that's going to be a free ball. Referee Daly coming to inspect. Aid there for the referee. That ball will hit, you can hit that red ball right on. It means you can hit both sides. A free ball has not been awarded. Naratoya is just going to put Mink back in. For a little safety exchange. Can Mink get by this pink to be on the red to the right angle just to push the cue ball to the left side near that blue? Does the pink come to her rescue? I think it has. Naratoya. I think if it was on, she'd be right getting to it. Maybe she can, maybe with a bit of side. No, yeah, she was. Oh, the in off. Unfortunate. No. Mink has the option to play from the D. And she can play forwards or backwards. One of the different rules, obviously, in snooker from pool. This pool, you have to shoot the one direction. Whereas snooker, if you're in the D, you can shoot all directions after a penalty is incurred of an in-off. I they heard that in Tacoma. What a shot that was. Obviously, probably just make sure of this black. Red is very difficult to develop. Still only trailing by 21 points, and there's 35 on the table. Joya's got the snooker here, so looking like a little swerve for Mink. Get around the blue. And put the red nice and safe. Wonderful shot there. Just unfortunately, she's got that flick on the green there. Something just to squirt by it because she's got the black. I think actually Mink could have the potting angle. Very difficult red, that's for sure. Using almost a 10.5 feet of table space. As the Sonics used to say, nothing but net in Seattle. It's going to be a tricky clearance here for Mink. The brown down at the top end of the table. Yeah, she's going to have to go yellow to green. Not that bad of a problem, but then green to brown and then brown to blue. So a lot of real estate she's going to need to cover here. The referee just got a little, Dave got a little distracted because he was pointing out to me that Anye has now made a very successful 90 break. So that's the high run of the tournament so far. So cheers to you, Anye. Still a lot of the great snooker left, so that might fall. Mink did have a century last year. So do have the quarterfinals coming up later today at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and then Championship Sunday starts tomorrow here at Ox Billiards at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open 2024. A good hit, but she's left a choice of pocket. Middle, yellow pocket for brown. Just maybe take it, looks like the left middle and just float up for the blue. Aratoya looking like she could put us into a decider here. She's got to concentrate one shot at a time. This is her frame ball. Well, she needed that pink just to bury the frame, but given a chance for Mink. Mink just needs the one snooker. A little pacey, decent effort. Good first try. Wow. Definitely seals the deal in that frame. Great pink there by Naratoya. So she has clipped the second frame, and we will be coming right back with a deciding third frame to see who will win this last round robin. And we're back here at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open of 2024. Frame 3 in this deciding match. Naratoya to break off. I don't know much about Naratoya, but it would be definitely an upset if she was to take this match over the reigning champion. I think both are atop their group, so both should be moving on. But obviously, if you're in first in your group, it's a little bit more easier, possibly, as you'll be playing a lower ranked player in the knockout phase. But as we all know, nothing is easy. Nothing's a for sure game, a for sure thing in the game of snooker. Just like that, that's a brown she makes a high percentage of the time. Yeah, I wonder if Now Ratoya from Mongolia could be the dark horse maybe of this tournament. There's, obviously a lot of snooker to be played, but you never know. Well, Susie is chiming in. Didn't know that snooker was even played in Mongolia. But this is a global game. Actually, it's played in over 100 countries. Very interesting. On a side note, I met a gentleman from Kenya. And it's quite an interesting scene they have in Kenya, as it's not just the tournament that they battle with, it's the rooms. So pretty much there's the snooker tournament going on, and then the room is providing food for the tournament, and they go from places to place, and that's how they have their battles of the tournament. So it's more club against club, who's got the better run tournament, the better food. So very interesting. Agreed, Susie. That's something we really like to have. If snooker can get into the Olympic Games in Q Sports, I think there's a lot of talk about snooker and carom billiards and maybe 9-ball. And if those can get into the Olympics, it will just get such a global response. Well, Jamie Hunter, congratulations on your engagement. A wedding is in the future. I don't know if you need an MC, but you know how to find me, Jamie. That's great news to hear. We always see in these deciding frames that kind of a few more safety shots. Don't go for those risky pots. Just looking for a nice way back into bulk. A little pesky red on the left side of the table. Great eye there. Live here at Ox Billiards in the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. The address here is 1432 Broadway Street. Admission is free, so lots of great seats to check out the action. And where's that West Coast earthquake that Naratoya needs. That red just on the edge. Deciding not to jump. Yeah, when you come down, it's a tricky little spot to find. It's kind of hidden, but there's a bit of signage by the door, and just make sure you press the doorbell, and we'll let you in so you can enjoy this great tournament. Can make something happen after that red. Just a bit much pace. That was a tricky shot, definitely, to get on that red that's in the middle. I was hoping to find the cue ball to get the gap for it. Might have a pathway to this red, just to the left of the red and black. Great red there. She's got an angle on the green to come back down table. You might be fortunate if this is a touching ball. Just down to inspect. Referee Daly coming to inspect. No touching ball. I've seen that case. If it was a touching ball, referee Daly would point to the ball that the cue ball was touching. Very nice safe shot there. Definitely knows the speed of the table. So very awkward bridging here for Naratoya. Got fortunate with that little double kiss on that red on the cushion. Could have flicked off it and put it in a relatively easily potting position for Mink. Not trying anything too risky. Yeah. A little touch pacey maybe there for the Mongolian, but good shot to find the path to get back into bulk. Just a little pacey that ran through the bulk area. But hasn't given Mink an easy opener. She's going to have to respond with a safety of her own. Got it a little too thin, a little thicker. She might have been closer to rolling it behind that green. Accurate response there by Nutcharut. Mink might just have a little shot to nothing with that red that's above the black. Clip the right side, come off 2 cushions, go up bulk, and maybe put that red towards the top left corner. Well, Nutcharut trying for a shot to nothing as well. Well, good night to you too, Susie. Unfortunately, won't see the climb-ups of this match, just as Mink puts a great long red in there. But take care. We're glad that you've tuned in. Appreciate all the kind words of our coverage and commentary. And we will be back tomorrow. It's Championship Sunday, so hope to see you out there to see who will be crowned the 2024 WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open Champion. So the tough part that Nutcharut has here. Lots of reds around. She can definitely probably hit one. She just doesn't want to leave it an easy starter for Mink. Oh, look out, black ball. Oh. Now Mink can put her back, which it looks like she's signaling to the referee. So this might get a little costly. But definitely, the first time I've seen Nutcharut, she definitely knows her ways around. All 3 members come to the table. The referee and the 2 players coming to an agreement. Hopefully soon as we continue to grow the great game in America, some of our technology grows up and we can have people behind the scenes as well, just kind of being a spotter for the referee that will be on a tablet or a laptop that can just assist the referee at the table just to get the positioning exactly back how it was. Better shot there. too costly. But Mink has a tricky red. It's not a elementary one, but she can come off this top cushion beyond the black after this red. Yeah, Woogie Man, the projector does sound like a good idea. Another idea that I've brought up in Vancouver, Canada, for tournaments, when I have them going on, I've equipped each table with the blue Paradon ball marker and one piece of a white tailor's pencil, so they can kind of, in that situation of a foul and a miss, the player can kind of mark the cue ball just with when that little indentation, that little crevice in the Paradon marker, you can just make a small little mark with the tailor's pencil, so you can get an accurate respot on the white. Obviously, if some colored balls move after a foul and a miss, it can be quite difficult. Nice to hear our good friend Chuck Jones tuning in all the way from the Motor City. Hopefully someday soon we can get out to Motown for a great snooker tournament. How did she find that path? Very impressive. I think she's stunned just like the rest of us. A good long look at that table. Not going to recite probably some of the words that are going on in her head, but unhappy with that one. Just a little too much pace on that last shot, but now Ratoya needed it to be on the blue. And those mid-range shots, I wouldn't be leaving Mink any of those. It's quite deadly. She'd definitely like to get that pink on its spot. Black's kind of tied up over there on the left side of the table, so she's going to be coming up for the blue after this red. She's got potential on the pink here. impressive. Just any newcomers to the game out there, anyone who wants to improve their game, just watch. Obviously, this is going to be a tough angle here. We won't see too much of Mink's head, but in other shots, it just does not move at all until the ball has found the bottom of the pocket. A 41-point lead with 51 on the table. So we're not at the snooker's required stage just yet. Wow, very nice recovery shot there on the blue. Go in and out of ball, can come down nicely. It's a blind cut on this red. It's closest to the top left corner. Angle, she might be able to disturb the black. She might be going for the higher one, come up for the blue. She could just roll this blue in. Beyond that red into the opposite middle pocket. Just broke down on the blue there. It's a 47-point advantage with 51 on. Mink just needs one red. But this is an easy starter here for Naratoya. Nice pot. I'm surprised she put it with such pace. She might have just floated down. Now that red by the black spot is thinner cuts, and she's got to negotiate the other red of queuing over top of it. Struck that quite nicely. Looks like she's got a little angle on this pink. Can she float over just to get behind that red? How about this for a shot? Well played. Naratoya. Fantastic snooker right there. We're not at the snooker's required stage, although in the round robin it is a max of 3 attempts, 2 putbacks. And looks like there's a little bit of dirt on the cue ball. So Mink is going to get referee daily just to give it a clean. It's going to be interesting to mark it there. Sometimes this is a little the coyness of these players, you know, just getting them to maybe hopefully when he respots it, it's just maybe a fraction of a millimeter off. But Good hit there by Mink. Artoya's making it difficult, but I think potential for this long red. Fortunately, she's going to have her bridge hand on the cushion. Wow, great long pot there by Mink. Green is frame ball here. There's no real trouble balls at all for her, except for the black. She won't need it. Two great players. It did come down to a decider, so I think we're going to definitely be seeing both of them in the knockout phase. That's going to be coming up in about 50 minutes time, 5 p.m. Pacific, as we're going to have the first round quarterfinals of the knockout phase. Not sure exactly who is going to be on our stream table, but believe me, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be best of 5 matches. Should be lots of fun. So we hope you come back and see us in about 50 minutes time at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open 2024. And there's the handshakes there. So Mink takes that match and does her traditional Thai salutes, praising everyone and thanking her opponent and the referee. So we will step aside. We appreciate all your viewership today, but we've got one more match to go. It's going to be a quarterfinal at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the Northwest. That's where we are, Seattle, Washington at Ox Billiards. It's David Burney.